Hey guys and gals, how you doing? How are you doing? Appreciate you so much hitting that play button. Let's go! You know we love that over here. We meaning I. I love it over here. You guys are all awesome. Appreciate you being here. Turn that up. Parents that are homeschooling your children or your child, here to support you in that decision. I'm glad to have you here. I imagine there's a lot on your plate. Thinking that possibly you have a lot on your plate, I would assume. But regardless, here to support if you need any additional support and help for your child in mathematics, in the area of mathematics. Yeah, I love math over here. Okay, I do. Um, so, excuse me. If there's a particular area that your child or your kids are working on in mathematics, just let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to begin to begin some content for you. Here to support. Also, students. Now I don't know. Maybe you're a student. You're obviously possibility you're being homeschooled, or you're actually going to public school. Which is fine. This is fine either way. You're maybe possibly you're looking for additional support. You're searching on here in YouTube land because you want to actually succeed. You actually want to pass the course, and you're probably here maybe because your instructor's not doing their job, or they're not so good at their job, or whatever the reason is. Maybe you just need the extra support. You're maybe having some difficulties understanding, and that's okay. All right. Again, if you have any questions, like there's no stupid questions. Okay, if you don't ask, how are you gonna learn, right? So, and it's okay to ask over here. All right. I won't judge. All right, just gonna throw that out there. Now, for me, the way I am, if you come across in a polite and respectful way, I will return the same. I will respond in a polite and respectful manner as well. Okay, that's just how I roll. Okay, so yeah, here to support you guys. I want you to succeed as well. You know, you want to have good grades and whatever, and I want you to have good grades as well. So leaving it at that, that's kind of just my usual. I know you guys hear it a lot in my videos, but I mean honestly, I don't know what else to say. But other than just letting you know, I support you in your journey, your mathematics journey, and want you to succeed. And wish you all the best. So, with that said, let's go. Okay. Again, I'm going to do my best to give you tips and tricks and advice and shortcuts and the best tips and tricks that I have for, things, little details that you have to pay attention to, shortcuts, steps in mathematics to make it easier to understand. A lot of goodness going on over here. I just recommend you guys follow the series. I'm going to try to repeat things, but sometimes I may not. I don't know. But if you follow the series, you're going to get all the goodies. Okay? Just going to let you know. All right? So I did scan something for you guys and gals. I did, as promised. I didn't scan the whole document, but I have a couple more. I got some problems here for you. Okay, that's page That's basic general information you're gonna need. Let me also find documents. I'll bring up my well, it's actually my son's formula sheet as well. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's a great formula sheet. I will size it, so if you're on PC, okay, I'm gonna just close that. You can quickly do a snipping tool. Okay, just hit new, select your area. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't think it actually saves all that white space. I don't know. You can apparently you could highlight and erase and do all the good stuff in snipping tool. I don't normally do these things. I just save, and then you save it wherever on your system. I try to be organized. Documents, go in documents, sort of thing. You can create new folders, call it, name it, whatever you want. And then you can print this off. You can actually print it right off from here through Adobe. I have a, what am I using? I'm using, is there an about here? I think it's called, I don't know, Adobe Reader, something to that effect. So, and then there's this as well, okay, which has all the formulas. Okay, most of them. You don't really need to know all of them right now. We haven't gone through all of them, so just kind of ignore some of them. I'm kind of excited to get into right triangles more. This is an area I really love. If you're not familiar with any of this yet, just stay tuned. I promise I will get into this for you guys and gals. Okay, if you're enjoying my teaching and instruction, I'm going to do my best to also stay on topic and teach the subject and the subject alone. Okay, and you know, it's easy to, you know, yeah, I'm going to also do my best to keep my own opinions and thoughts to myself as well. Okay, all right, so continuing, I have this for you. Okay, some couple problems. I'm not going to do these, but I did scan it all. I went all the way, and I have the answers here at the bottom. Okay, so if we go back to the top, 1A, B, 2, AB, and 3. Okay, 1AB, 2AB, and 3. It's right there for you. And there's the answers here as well for the other page, which I scanned for you. I covered the answers here. It's technically the same page. But yeah, I want you to do it. Like, here's my advice. The best way to learn something is to not cheat, right? Cheating is kind of cheating yourself. You'll never learn if you cheat. All right, I'm just throwing it out there, okay? Being kind about this, but yeah, I'm not a fan of cheaters and cheating and lazy people. I'm not a fan of that. Okay? A lot of us, you know, we put in the time, we put in the grind, right? So we figure that, you know, everybody else should kind of do the same thing. Put in your part, earn, right? Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. But I want, yeah, just you're not testing yourself, but challenge yourself. That's it. Challenge yourself. It's okay if you mess up. It's okay if you got the wrong answer. Don't be hard on yourself. At least you're trying it and you're doing it. That's the main thing right there. You're trying it and you're doing it. Okay? I believe in you. I think you can do it. Now I have more here. We should be getting into composite figures is what we're going to get into. I have scanned some composite figures here. Let's see, I think I talked about everything. So you have the answers for that, you have the answers for this. I think you have even the answers for number 5. Is it here? Is number 5 here? 4, 5, 6. Hold up. Not for this one though. Doesn't look like it. 4 or 5. What's up? Why are they doing that? That's kind of weird. 3. Okay, this is all of 4 and this is 5. That's strange the way they did that. I feel like they messed right up. Odd. So hopefully they have the answers correct. I haven't checked them. So let's look at this. Charles has a circular carpet in his living room. Okay, this is the carpet. It's larger. He wants to put a table in the middle of the carpet. The radius of the carpet is 6 meters. So the carpet from the center to the edge, that's the radius, right? Center to an edge. Center to an edge, to a point on the edge, is 6 meters. And the radius of the table is 4. So from center to edge. Center to edge. Okay, so that means from here to here is 2. Okay, this is my tip for you. 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay? Calculate how much area of carpet is left after putting the table in place. So what you have to do, this is how you do this. I'll give you an idea. So first you're going to calculate the total area of the carpet, and then you'll calculate the total area of the table, and then you take the total area of the carpet minus the total area of the table, and that'll equal all of this. Okay? That's kind of what they're asking for. All right? How much carpet is left, right? I don't know why somebody would want to know this. Maybe it'd be kind of jokes when you got friends and family over. You'll go, hey, you're walking on my blah 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 area of carpet, or something silly. I know. Maybe some people actually want to know this answer, but that's how you do that. Okay? Now, I'm trying to kind of speed this up a little bit, so let's talk about area of composite figures. Okay, so let me bring up, let's see, just got some more information to share with you. I guess I could just double click this. Okay, so triangles, composite shapes, right? We were kind of talking about that already if you've been following the series. Right, so a composite shape is basically, how do I say this? Like, this L shape is really one object, if you think about it, right? So let's say it was just, I don't know, an L-shaped table or something, right? You imagine the table as 2 shapes, right? So you can draw yourself an imaginary line, and then you've essentially created 2 shapes. Now, this here actually does the work for you. So here's an example, right? First you calculate the area of shape A, and then you calculate the area of shape B, and then you simply add them together. Area of the pink one plus the area of the blue one equals the total area. Okay? That's how you get the area of a compound shape. Alright? And then when they kind of teach you that, well, I wasn't really a fan of this, I won't lie. Square units, I guess essentially they're trying to teach you what area is based on just little squares. I kind of get the idea, if it helps people learn. For me, the quickest way to calculate the area, if you're given something like this, you just count the number of squares in the row, count the number of squares in the column. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So essentially it's 4 times 4. You can count the squares, you'll still get the same answer. Okay? Here's a composite shape again. You could do this one for practice if you want. So just draw yourself an imaginary line. And same thing. Yeah, you calculate the area shape 1, calculate the area shape 2. And then, yeah, you just add them together. It gives you the total area. All right, so I was thinking of doing it. So essentially, you're going to want, you don't really need the 6. Well, you kind of do, so that you can figure out what this is. So 9 take away 6 is 3. So this is going to be 3 meters. Okay, this is pretty large because if we're talking about meters, this is a pretty large scale item or shape. And then so the area of this larger rectangle is going to be 9 times 5, which is 45. And the area of this one, oh, the 3 is right there. I didn't look. You guys probably noticed that already. So if you didn't have it, I just showed you how to get that answer. Okay. Area of this shape is going to be 8 times 3 is 24. 45 plus 24 equals 69. Okay. And the answer will be meters squared. Okay. Not meters. We corrected ourselves on that. All right. So that's how you do that. So essentially, so this is kind of like a hockey rink. That's what it looks like, right? So 2 half circles, it's no different. 2 squares would make a rectangle, right? And the same thing, 2 half circles will equal a full circle. So essentially, you just got to calculate the area of the rectangle, calculate the area of a full circle, because 2 halves equal a full circle. And what you have is, you have, this is the diameter, right? This 70 is the diameter, okay? And again, it's also going to be the length, or I mean the width of your rectangle, okay? So the area of your rectangle is going to be 70 times 100. You're going to get large values here, right? And then the area of our circle, again, remember, this is the diameter they're showing here, okay? So you're going to have to do the calculation for the radius, okay? Remember that, all right, guys, gals? Little things you want to remember, right? Don't forget the little things. Okay, here we go. These, I'm not really a fan of these, but I guess it would still work the same as ratio proportion. We'll do one of these really quick. Is this actually going to erase? Okay, good. I'll leave that. And then I'm just going to erase all this. Get all of our space back. If I need to draw it again, I will. I just left it there so I didn't have to keep drawing a circle all the time. Takes a steady hand when you're doing it freehand, that's for sure. Alright, I appreciate being here. Again, remember, you're awesome sauceum. Alright? Don't forget that. Okay. We don't really need that value anymore either. Oh, I lost our kids help dad. If you follow the Unit 4 series I began with, you'll understand better what I was doing there, okay? I'd appreciate that. There's some good material over there as well on the Unit 4. Alright, so back to this. So it's saying, let's start with our conversion factor. That's what I recommend. So 1 over 10,000. Okay, I guess we're working with some larger numbers here now. Okay, that's okay. So a meter squared is the 1. I always put little notes to remind myself. This should still work all the same with ratio proportion. Now I just realized, okay, centimeters squared. Okay, centimeters squared. I prefer just doing single unit conversions or ratio proportion, but okay, so what's given? 45,000 centimeters squared is given. Okay, we have to make one side equal another. Okay, right? Centimeters squared is on the bottom. We're given 45,000 centimeters squared. Convert it to square meters. Okay, which is the top one. So that's going to be unknown. 45,000. Should all still work the same, guys and gals. It's just a matter that you're working with larger values. Okay, and this all kind of works the same anyways. I prefer doing decimal hopscotch. So, but we'll do the long work. Okay, so 10,000 x, one side equals the other side, 45,000 times 1. It's just cross multiply. Once you get it set up, cross multiply. Anything times 1 is the same number. Okay, now, just like anything else, we need to make x 1, right? We want x to be 1. So there's two ways of doing this. The simplest way is just take your 10,000 and go move it right here underneath. And then you're just left with x. That's the simplest way if you understand the process. Okay? The process really is you're dividing both sides by 10,000 so that you can cancel and make this 1. So this is going to be divided by 10,000. Essentially, whoops. I'm going to clean this up. Okay, that's essentially what's happening, all right? So, I guess I should have left it. Let's go Z. I want to get rid of that 1. Okay. Divide both sides by 10,000. 10,000s cancel on this side. You're just left with X. Okay, here's another tip. This is so easy. It's no different, right? When you're dividing a large value with zeros by another large value with zeros, you can cancel the exact same number of zeros until you're left with none. So now you're left with 45 over 10, essentially. But we still have to make this 1. So that's a singular jump at the decimal. Where's the decimal on the 45? It's right there. So we're making 10 to become 1. We just got to go whoop. Essentially, you could do the math on the calculator, but essentially you end up with 4.5. So I'm going to double check this answer. Hopefully I have the answer. I haven't done one of these in like forever. So hopefully, do we have any answers? I don't know, to be honest. Let me have a look here. Where are we? What? Oh, I'm kind of jumping ahead here by the looks of it. I must apologize. I guess it doesn't hurt to do an example right now. Practice example. I don't think I have any answers for that one. No, I do not. Let me see. Will that one work? Okay. I'm going to do another one. Which is right here. This one right here. I have an answer for this one. Okay. Now they have some need to knows. Okay. This is good information. That's nice. So let's do another one of these and then we'll carry on. Okay. I'm just kind of showing you some little tips here. You could actually cancel, delete zeros. Mathematics is all kind of, I don't want to use the word repetition, but it's very consistent. So you can kind of do these sort of things and you'll be fine. You could do the full calculation, 45,000 divided by 10,000. I'll guarantee you're going to get that answer. Okay, without even me checking it. Okay, again, this is ratio proportion. And it's great. Because it's ratio proportion. Portion. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's what we're doing. And it's awesome sauceum. Alright, let's do that other one quickly. Just another example. What do we have? What are we given? Okay, let's go with the conversion factor. 1, this is centimeters squared. I guess it doesn't really matter where the stamp comes from. Stamps are stamps. Do people mail anymore? Probably. Imagine they do. Well, I know there's still a postal service, but do people send each other letters anymore? Maybe some people do. 100 millimeters squared. Okay, this is m squared. Okay, and we're given 480. 480. Okay, this is unknown, right? So the top is centimeters and the bottom is millimeters. You have to do it, you have to be consistent, okay guys? In order for it to work properly. Okay, convert 480 millimeters squared to square centimeters. Okay, let's do it. It's all the same thing, cross multiply. I always, again, my tips are, you want the variable, you want the variable on the left side. Okay, so I'm going to go 100 times x, because that's really what it means, equals 480 times 1. Okay, again, it's all the same thing. We want x to be 1, so we have to divide both sides by 100. Easiest step to do is just move 100 underneath 480. You're just shuffling it around. You might as well learn this step. It's way quicker. So I could actually just go, well, I guess I could show the work so you can see it. Okay, you got to divide both sides by 100, essentially, canceling the hundreds. because 100 divided by 100 equals 1. All right, so we're left with x equals, just to show you so you can clearly see, 480 divided by 100. Okay, you could do the same thing, guys. Cancel the zeros. You're left. Essentially, I just reduced there is what I did. It's no different. 480 divided by 10. Where's the decimal on 10? It's right there. I want 10 to equal to 1. So I'm just going to do... Don't let it confuse you. Where's the decimal on 1? It's right there, right? Okay, so which means we got to do the same thing up here. I'm just dividing it in my head right now. So I'm just taking the decimal and moving it. Essentially, we got 4.8 over 1. That's all I did, guys. Which equals 4.8. It's kind of like playing hopscotch with the decimal. Really, that's what you're doing. So our units are centimeters squared. That should be our answer. Now, where is the answer? That's the correct answer, okay? I actually have the answer in front of me, and this is correct. Okay, so it all works. Ratio proportion. All right, how are we doing for time? Okay, not too bad. I'm trying to keep the videos around half an hour, 45 minutes, so that you guys can have a little bit of work. Then you can have a break, come back, continue the video series, okay? I kind of jumped ahead. Again, I'm going to go through this document. I scanned like 9 pages. But I want you to start practicing this, I guess. I'm thinking, okay, you're going to need the answer, so I'm going to work this problem out, and then stay tuned next video, and I'll have the answer for you. I would like you to practice it. Again, we're working with composite figures. It's 2 shapes that create another shape, right? You can look at it like if you're a bird flying over top, and it's an outdoor hockey rink, okay? I remember the good old days. Well, I don't mean to talk like that, but I used to go out and play outdoor shinny hockey. I loved it. Just playing with random people. It was awesome. Good times. All right, and then, yeah, I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to, okay, I'm going to cancel it. Eventually, I'm going to show you the whole document. I just don't want to kind of share it right now. What else? Let's see. We have this one here. We'll do one more. Where am I here? Kind of skipped ahead. Right. Okay, the drum one. Did I scan that for you? Yeah. Okay. I want to make just a couple of notes here quickly. I want you guys to do these ones as well. Okay. So take notes. This is my tips and instruction for you. Okay. Just gonna zoom it up a little bit. So what they do is they kind of overlap the leather over the edge. So the radius of this leather is actually 6 plus 1. Okay? That's my tip. Right? If you actually flatten out the hide, it's 6 plus 1. Alright? What is the radius of the hide? Okay, answer that question. I think I have the answers at the bottom, if I recall. Yes. Okay. And then find the area of the hide to the nearest 1/10 of an inch. Remember, if I write down 4.8 here, this is the tenths. This is tenths, okay? There's no such thing as once, okay, guys? No such thing as once. To the right of the decimal, it's tenths. Okay, that's what they're asking. Now, here's my other instructional support to solve this problem. So here's the tip. Here's the tip right here. The infield is a quarter of a circle. Okay. So what you're going to do is basically calculate the area of a full circle. Okay, I know it was a bad circle. Well, that's really bad. Let's start again. I'll just go slower. Okay, all right. And then I'll just go like this and like this. Okay, it says quarter, so, right, I guess, you know, it would be here, whatever, right? So calculate the total area. Right? Calculate the total area of the circle. Okay, they give you the radius. All right, we don't need to solve for diameter. Okay, it's in feet. Now, for fun, you can convert feet to inches and do the same work with in inches if you want. But first we'll work with feet. Right here's the center. There's your radius. Again, this is like a fan. If you think of a windshield washer, like a wiper on a windshield, that would cover that, right? So find the area of the infield to the nearest 1/10, okay, of a square foot. So remember, your final answer is going to be a quarter of a circle. So calculate the total circle and then just take your area, your total area, and divide it by 4. Okay? That easy. And I think the answer is down here for you. Okay? I hope so. I hope that's the answer. I believe so. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that helps. As promised, I wanted to give you guys your own problems to work out. You do have the answers for majority of them. For all of them, I hope. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. I support you in your learning journey in mathematics. Best of luck. I hope you do well. And I want you to succeed as well. So do better than your fellow peers. Let's go. I believe in you. Be awesome to your parents, okay? If you're being homeschooled, all right? Be cool, be awesome, be chill, all right? Put in the work, put in the time. You're going to feel good about yourself. And you're going to feel, you're just going to feel good, okay? All right, leaving it at that. Johnny Whiskey Tango Sharp, coding / mathematics. Bit of a mix of everything over here, guys. I guess I don't say this much, but if you like the content, I hope you do. Hit the like button. That would help with the channel. Again, I'm not asking for anything from you guys. I don't know. I really hate talking about this stuff, but you help the channel grow, you support the channel. YouTube can kind of finance what I'm doing over here, and I don't have to, bother you guys, you fine people, okay? All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you for your support and time. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care wherever you are, whoever you are. Keep being awesome. And that's it. Peace out, guys. Peace.